Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're just joining us for the first time, I am MIJIB'S, a Nigerian YouTuber based in Lagos and Abuja. Yes, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please do well to press the subscribe button before you leave. And for our old members, thank you for coming once again. I will always say thank you to you all because without you, I wouldn't have gone this far. So thank you very much. Please do not forget to share this video, to tell everybody. Please help your girl to grow. Help your girl to grow. Thank you very much. So today I'll be talking about something very, very special. When I mean very special, very, very special. Please sit down, relax, enjoy, learn, and thank me later. All right, so today is something very, very important. I'm going to be talking about things that you need to discuss with your spouse before finally walking the aisle with that person. Like, you really need to discuss these things and settle them before going into the marriage, or else if you wait till you enter, it's a problem. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, so guys, I really don't want to take much of your time. I don't want to take too long. I'm going to try all my possible best to talk, to minimize. So please, anyone I don't mention, you can help me to put it at the comment section, please. So please manage. So number one thing you need to talk about is friends. The kind of friends you both will keep and everything. You have to, some guys will say my best friend is a female. The girl will say, hey, my best friend is a guy. You need to settle these things so that when you get into the marriage, it won't be causing you fights. It won't be bringing fights between both of you. So you need to settle issues of friends. You need to talk about your family. Yes. In-laws. You need to talk about your family. You need to talk about your wife's people. You need to talk about your husband's people. How are you people going to relate with the both families? How accommodative would you be? Are they welcome to the home or they're not welcome? Like, you need to talk about your families before going into the marriage. That is your in-laws. Discuss your in-laws before saying yes, I do. Because if not, it could cause problem in the marriage. So you better discuss it and settle it before going into the marriage. Another thing is children. It's not when you get into the marriage that you'll be discussing, oh, we want to have 2 children, we want to have 5 children, we want to have 1 child. No, discuss it and settle it before going into the marriage. Yes. Another thing is child upbringing. This can also cause a problem in the home where you see a father spanking a child and the mother is angry, or a mother spanking the child and the father is angry. No, you have to discuss it before going into the marriage. Okay, certainly, okay, let him know, hey, me, I'm a disciplinarian. Me, I don't like touching child. You understand? So you people should know before going into the marriage. Another thing is how you want to train your child. That's when it comes to dressing, because dressing up a child in marriage will also cause problem. You see a father saying, I don't want my daughter or my son dressing like this, and a mother saying, no, this is how I want them to dress. So you have to discuss all these things before going into the marriage. I'm sorry if I'm rushing. I really don't want us to take much time. I just noticed my videos are kind of long, so I want to make this thing less than 10 minutes. Another thing is your dressing. You need to discuss it with your husband, yes, or your wife to be. You have to discuss it. Let your wife know how you want her to be dressing, and let your husband know how you want him to be dressing. Discuss your dressing. It's not in the marriage that you're going to be saying, after all, you saw me dressing like this before you married me. No, discuss it before going into the marriage. Another thing, discuss your strengths and weaknesses. Let your spouse know where you're weak, and let your spouse know your strengths. When you discuss all these things, when you go into the marriage, it will be a smooth road for you. So it's better you discuss it. Another thing is finance. You have to discuss your finance. So whose money are we going to be using? What will this person's money be for? Well, discuss your finance before going into the marriage, or else it will still cause problem. Another thing is who to stay with you. Yes, some people don't like, when I mean they don't like people coming to stay with. They don't like a third party staying with them, or bringing another person to come and train their children or something. So you discuss it now before going into the marriage. Discuss it. Tell your husband, I don't want anybody staying with me. Do you want it that way or not? Or tell your wife, I don't want any. You people should settle that. Whether you're allowing someone to come stay with you or not, you people should settle it before going into the marriage. Another thing you need to discuss is misunderstanding. How to settle your misunderstanding. It's not when you go into the marriage you start fighting. At least I'm married, and though it's not for a long while, but at least these are things we discuss. And seriously, yes, it has been helpful. It has been really, really helpful. We had an agreement. Okay, whenever we fight, this is how it should be done, and we've been using it, and it has been working so smoothly. Honestly, some of these things will even start working for you while you're still in the relationship, before even going into the marriage. These things worked for me, and I'm telling you, yes, my marriage is still young, but then at least I've read books and I've seen people and all of that. So I have mentors I look up to. Yeah. So I think I can still talk about marriage and relationship. Yeah, so please learn to talk about your how to settle misunderstanding and all of that. Not the one that is after the wedding that you come and start discussing, when you fight, visitors will be there, you'll be frowning face, everybody must know that you're having misunderstanding with your spouse or anything. So people should discuss how to settle misunderstanding and all of that now. Another thing is house choice. It's not the one that you say, okay, me, I'm not the one to be doing the work, and discuss it even before you go into the marriage. Make an agreement. Yes, you can be doing this, I'll help out with this and all of that. So you should talk out all these things before saying yes, I do. Another thing is responsibility. Lady, know your responsibility in the home. Man, know your responsibility in the home. I'll tell you something. My pastor told my husband something. He said, even if your wife is working and earning millions of naira, it is your responsibility to take care of her. So you pick up your responsibility. So please discuss your responsibilities before going into the marriage. Another thing to talk about is devotion. Yes, you have to discuss devotion. Yes, God first. So you have to discuss devotion. Okay, when are we going to be having devotion? How many times do we want to be having family devotion? Discuss all these things and agree before going into the marriage. Another thing is love language. Every man and woman have their own love language, and if you don't understand your spouse's love language, sorry, don't worry, this love language is a whole topic on its own that I would love to come and talk about one day, one of these days. Yes, I'll talk about love language. I'll tell you the different love languages we have, how it works, how to know your spouse's love language. Please, if you really want me to talk about the love language, please tell me at the comment section and I will do it. I promise. If I get up to 10 requests for it, that will be the next video. But anyway, so please know your spouse's love language and then learn to speak it. Another thing, please, I beg you people, learn to discuss your past, the bad past and the good one. Discuss it before going into the marriage. Your past will come hunting at you, and if you did not discuss it with your spouse, it can cause a problem. So discuss your past with your partner before even going into the marriage. Let them accept you for who you are, the way you are. Let them accept your past, accept your present, and even your future. So discuss your past. Yes, discuss your career skills. Discuss your career. Tell your husband what kind of work you want to do. We all have our visions. So discuss it before going into the marriage. It's not when you get into the marriage that you start, me, this is what I want to do. My husband knows me. He knows my dream and ambition. And he's supporting me because we've discussed it. There are some he told me, no, you have to drop this. Okay, and this is how I want it, and we discuss together and we're working with it. He supports me in every of those things. So please discuss it. Another thing I want to talk about, it's supposed to be the first one. It's actually the first on my list, but I skipped it. But guys, you need to talk about, should I whisper? Yes, you need to talk about your sexual relationship. Yes, you need to talk about it and decide, okay, how do you want, I mean, Talk to each other. If you're not transparent with your spouse, who do you want to be transparent to? Your best friend, Abi? No, please, your spouse should be your best friend, so you should discuss all these things. Open up to your spouse even before you walk to the aisle with that person. All right, thank you so much, guys, for coming this far with me. Thank you for watching the video. Please let me know what you feel at the comment section, please. And please don't forget, I have okay, I would love to talk about love language, different love language, how to speak them, and all of that. As I said, if I get up to 10 requests for it at the comment section, then that will be our next video. But if I don't get, I'll keep it for another time. But for now, please do well to add your own things. I don't know it all, so you know also. Add other things, please, at the comment section, what you feel we should also discuss with our spouses before going into marriage. But for now, this is all I have. Thank you for watching. I tried my best not to reach 10 minutes. So that's why you see I was rushing and as if they are fast forwarding me. Anyway, thank you. Please do all to like, to share, subscribe to the channel. Tell people to please come and subscribe to our channel. Let them come and join the MIJIB'S nations, okay? Let them come and join our nation so that we'll learn together. Bye. Thank you.